So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambrosini. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Osimhen! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it, can he get away? Under an awful lot of pressure. Barella showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Van Basten! And he's managed to get rid. Pulisic. And the ball's gone astray. Pulisic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pulisic. So it is still 0-0. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against Zaniolo! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught! Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? A lot of space ahead of him. McKennie. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. That's really well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Roberto Baggio.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough. Up he goes! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. McTominay. Now it's Zaniolo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shot, surely! Oh, it's gone in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as... It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To turn a deficit into a lead. And they've turned it round. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was
And there's the end of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. And he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Barella. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. McTominay. Looking to play him in. Now it's Osimhen. And his real chance! So close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Osimhen clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Now that's well seen too. McKennie. And it's McKennie. And here's Pulisic. Davids. McTominay. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Gattuso. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. He whips. Header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini calmly anticipates.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.830 spettatori.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way, and the finish! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well read, nice interception. Gattuso. He's a sharp little ball here. Forlan purring through the gears. Decent chance! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and it's Forlan! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Insigne. Great vision. In with the challenge. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Roberto Baggio. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's Maradona. Now it's Forlan. Out towards the flank. Lorenzo Insigne. Engages and forces him off the ball. But that has not gone well. And here's Baggio. Oh, nice touch. Lorenzo Insigne.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it into space.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Gattuso. Lorenzo Insigne. And Benacer. Kyle Walker. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Benacer. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Baggio has found the net here, of course. Oh, just skips Zaniolo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. I think we're just about done here. That has ended up in no man's land. Lorenzo Insigne, spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shooting chance! All hands on deck for this one. Maldini with the clearance. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows...